today I'm in the kitchen instead of the studio for a change, and the reason for this is because we're always going on about how important it is to eat rainbows and to incorporate more plants into our diets, whether you are going plant-based or you're still incorporating animal protein into your eating. It's pretty irrelevant. It's really, really important to bring in a variety of plants because they are good for us for so many reasons. And it's for this reason that I've invited Chef Dylan to come and cook with us today and explain the magic of making ceviche, which is a Spanish dish which has been around for centuries. And today we are going to make a traditional fish version of ceviche, but Dylan is going to make a vegan or a plant-based ceviche out of an array of incredible vegetables. So tell us what you're going to do.
So I'm just going to prepare the mushrooms at the moment. I've got some beautiful shiitake mushrooms. These are a Japanese style mushroom, very meaty, a lot of umami flavors in there. I like to just cut off the caps, the bottoms. They can be a little hard, so you don't want to use those in your dish.
And shiitake specifically is very well known as an immune enhancer.
I've also got some king oyster mushrooms. These are amazing mushroom, king oyster. You can use them for multiple things. It's got quite a strong meaty texture to it.
Yeah.
So, hence why we're just going to boil it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then some beautiful blue oysters. I'm just going to put them in whole. Again, that's just to break them up like that to keep the mushroom intact. You know, it's just for plating purposes.
And there's also that perception that eating raw is better, and it's simply not the case very often, especially with mushrooms. Once you've cooked them, you're also getting a lot of those medicinal and health benefits to come out. Let's get
some. So yeah, I'm just going to stick these into the pot.
So now the mushrooms are on the boil, and we're going to make the marinade.
So we've got a red onion. We're going to chop that nice and fine. Everything you goes into the marinade needs to be quite fine just so that it can absorb all that.
So from a health point of view and I suppose a culinary point of view, the reason we want red onion is because you've got your red polyphenols in there, which are rare. You need purples and reds as much as possible, but also the red onion is sweeter. It's a little bit less sharp than a normal white onion or brown onion, and it looks prettier. What else are we
Some
adding?
ginger, so just freshly sliced ginger. Just a thumb size of ginger, just gonna slice that up. Nice and fine.
It really helps when you can cut like this. So.
Years and years of practice.
And then after the ginger, what are we gonna do?
Some garlic, some chili,
Okay.
radishes. Then we've got all the liquid that's gonna go into there. So we have olive oil, some mirin, and then the acidity, which is gonna be the lime and lemon juice. Also, I like to use the zest.
To get the oils out.
Radish, gonna go in there.
Again, it's really healthy polyphenols. It's part of the allium group of vegetables.
So yeah, I'm just going to add some sprouts into that as well. Some beautiful chickpea and lentil sprouts. Add some crunch and some extra flavor into that.
So from my point of view, I always look where we can add protein into anything because protein is really important. It's kind of tricky to get enough protein in when you are following a plant-based eating plan. So what we're going to do in this version, we've got the mushrooms, which are not really a high form of protein. And from a non-vegan or a non-plant-based point of view, we're going to put this marinade over the salmon. And what that'll do is basically cook or macerize the salmon, break down the proteins, also absorb and balance out a lot of the fattiness in the salmon. And the reason we want the salmon is not only because it's full of protein, but it's also full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are really good for your brain. And if you're having a dinner party with friends who are not meat eaters or not, they're just purely plant-based, this is really easy because you just do two versions of the same thing. And that's really what we want to do in these recipes, is find ways that you can have healthy dishes but cater to everybody's styles and everybody's preferences without going to huge expense and creating great stress. I think it's going to take, if you've got all your ingredients and you're planning really well, 10 minutes to throw it together. You've got all your bits and pieces, and you would leave your main ingredient or your hero ingredient, the mushrooms in this case, or the fish, marinating preferably overnight because it needs to be nice and cold. And the longer you can leave it pulling up those flavors, the better.
Definitely.
Okay, so now we're going to add olive oil.
Olive oil and the mirin.
And you've got to be really fussy about the quality of the olive oil you choose. Then we're going to add
some
chili.
Fresh chili, yeah. Chili is always good. It's bringing some heat and lots of vitamin C in the chili as well.
Chili is traditionally really good for your immune system, I think because it scares all the bugs out and you sweat a lot, which is really good when you are sick.
We're going to add about a tablespoon of
palm sugar.
Chopped up palm sugar. It's quite a nice texture, this, and
That's really interesting. Okay, then we've got our mirin vinegar.
about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of that.
Okay. Salt and pepper as usual.
Salt and pepper, always taste and season as you go, just to make sure that you got enough.
And then we're going to also add the seaweed, the
That's
nori.
correct. It actually gives it that fishiness that you would get from the traditional, the salmon.
What it'll also do is bring in iodine, which is
Iodine,
lacking in with people who don't eat a lot of shellfish and seafood. And iodine is crucially important for your thyroid health and also for your brain health.
So I'm going to do just like half a sheet of nori. Just going to chop that up.
Most of us don't think of nori other than in sushi.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
It adds a lovely seaweed flavor to the mushrooms.
Yeah.
I love doing a seaweed salt and then doing that on my scalloped king oyster mushrooms. That's just
That's a good
something
idea.
that's bringing some different flavor profiles into the dish.
If a dish has a multitude of flavor profiles that we don't even pick up consciously, we pick them up subconsciously, really.
True.
It's more satisfying. We tend to eat less because your satiety signals from your brain to your gut switch on appropriately.
And then I'm going to add a bit of salt and pepper into that. You could use soy sauce, but I think you have to use a lot more soy to get that saltiness that you.
True, yeah.
So the salt will just help you get the right balance again. I've got a carrot. I'm just going to peel the carrot, and I'm going to actually just do the shavings of the carrot into that.
So we often talk about eating rainbows, and this is certainly becoming one of those rainbow dishes, which is very cool.
That's it. Just going to add a little bit of that in there.
It looks divine.
And then some coriander, definitely.
Go.
It's one of my favorite herbs.
And that's looking even fresher and more delicious.
Oh, definitely. The
I mean, you
more
could just
colour
eat
we add
that
in
by
there.
itself. Yeah.
I think those mushrooms are done. I'm going to just drain them and then going to be adding the marinade into that. But first we want to just mix in some of that marinade into the salmon.
Yeah, I'm going to just scoop a bit of the marinade into the salmon, enough so that it saturates. That's
Make
quite
sure you
important.
get enough liquid as well.
Enough
That's
liquid, not
important,
just, Give it a good sort of blend so that everything's coated. And we want to leave this in the fridge for about an hour or two.
Hour or two, yeah. You want it to absorb all that the marinade and get all that flavor into the fish.
It looks beautiful.
Does
Can't
look
wait to
amazing.
try that. Okay, so now we're going to
Cool.
add
So
the
now,
mushrooms.
with the excess, we're going to be adding the mushrooms into that.
Okay. And you mentioned, as the mushrooms cool down, they're going to absorb the vinegar.
That's correct. By cooking them for slightly 10 minutes, 5 minutes, breaking down the outer wall of the mushroom, adding it into that cold marinade, it's going to absorb all those amazing flavors. And that looks pretty wicked.
It looks really good. So both of the dishes have been in the fridge, chilling and soaking up the marinade, and now we are going to add some avo.
Yeah, some avo and some cucumber just to freshen it up a bit.
So avocados are the highest fiber fruit you can possibly eat. It's fiber held together with healthy fats.
Wow.
So when you're looking to increase the fiber content of your diet, increasing your amount of healthy fats and fiber through avocado is a really delicious way to do that. You can turn it into guacamole, you can chop it up and put it in your ceviche, you can eat an avocado straight out the shell with some lemon juice. Cucumber, why are you taking the skin off? Is it purely aesthetic?
Just aesthetic, yeah. It just gives it a better mouthfeel when you're eating it. So you don't have to. There's a lot of nutrients in the skin, but I just prefer it from an aesthetic feel,
Cucumber's high water content as well, lots of potassium. So there's more to a cucumber than meets the eye.
Gonna mix this all up.
Okay, so I'll mix that up and you do this one.
Yep.
Okay. So that's also adding to the texture, the color, and the interest, and it's really making it into a satisfying meal. There's nothing salady about this. Okay, so that's looking fabulous.
There we go, easy peasy dish.
Let's pop it on a plate. So this looks so beautiful and so professional, and it doesn't take much to just take your time and plate, put some garnish on, make it look gorgeous, arrange what you've made, a little bit of coriander on the side, and you will impress everybody who comes to your house for dinner. Perfect, beautiful.
Easy peasy.
And healthy, really good for you. So who would have thought that making such a fancy sounding dish would be so easy and something that all of us can do at home? So why don't you give it a try and let us know how it goes.